all I can tell you is I was blown away by what I saw as just a guest in the labs, just a guest of being a part of the staff. I can't even imagine the thrills and the chills. It was almost more than I could take. But I got to tell you, I met Bob Scott and I spent some time talking with him. He's an excellent storyteller. I always enjoy a good story. And Bob Doyle, he was there to, if you're sitting around on a Saturday night and you don't know what to do, you might check out the Lounge Show.
C'est le Lounge Show avec Rob Scott et Bob Doyle, deux diffuseurs vétérans qui aiment s'entendre parler et qui réussissent d'une manière ou d'une autre à se supporter. Voyons si vous pouvez les supporter aussi bien. Voici Rob et Bob.
I think that's our cue.
There it is.
The audience was very quiet with the second reception. I think they've decided, you know what, we clap when she talks. Why do we got to talk just because Rob spins around? I mean,
who
and
cares?
Bob's always just looking at the camera anyway, so what difference? I mean,
because you're a pro. You're a broadcast professional, and I am merely just a broadcast. I'm not a professional at all.
I see. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you may or may not know, last week Rob was here. If you missed that event, we only promoted it for months. So if it didn't get on your calendar, I'm sorry, my friends. That's on you.
That is. That you're going to have to do better with the bookkeeping.
That's right.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
You're right. It sure is. And we are Bob Doyle and Rob Scott, and I am in Las Vegas. Rob
and I'm in Atlanta. And now it is 9 because I think we ran this that little Billy Joel thing last week, but it was false.
That's true. That's true.
Well, no, that's not. No, it wasn't false. Because people were in Atlanta. It was 9 o'clock on Saturday, but neither of us were there. And look at this. Tracy's here.
That's right.
She's laughing. She got a kick out of that.
She's going to be. She's going to be. Well, if the plan is still the plan, she'll be going over to the local to go see our local grocer and pick up a watermelon and napkins, I think.
Okay.
And there's one other
one more thing on the list. I can't. Oh shoot.
Busy.
That is fun. Now I watch that with Riley at Christmas time, only to hear that. But once you hear that, you go, okay, it's Christmas. He said busy 3 times and bounced away with the rabbit.
So how often
plans change? Apparently plans have changed, Bob. This just in. They're going to go after the show, probably. Yeah. So as you can see, I am not the tomato on the hoof that I was the last time we did the show.
That's right. Your face has calmed down.
Yeah, this is 10 days since burn, though, and there are still little wisps of sunburn that still exist. I really got the stuffings knocked out of me in that regard. Wow, what a sunburn. Oh, and then I caught a cold, and a cold, sniffles. On the flight home, I'm going, you get up in the pressure, and I'm going, okay, this isn't good. My head, this is wrong. I was trying to yawn, and it's not popping. It was just, kind of run down. Took a little bit for this old frame to get to feeling a little better, Bob. But yes, I was pretty beat, and you guys were gracious as hell. I got to always say that. Just so fun to go visit you guys. You're great hosts. It's a lot of fun to be there. I'm just saying.
I got nothing funny to say. I wanted to, but I didn't. Well, yeah, I kind of remember you being here. It was okay. No.
and we went to the Bagel Barn, and it was a hell of a meal. I love
Baguette Cafe. I want to give them their proper promotional isness.
Well, then hit the bell, Bob. Hit the bell.
Baguette Cafe at the corner of Eastern and Coronado Center, right here in Henderson, Nevada.
Well, you did that really well. You did the intersection, and you open right now. What are you waiting for? I heard that in a Wing commercial one time. What are you waiting for?
Oh, sure. They really in industry used to ask us that question all the time. What are you waiting for? Well, for this commercial to be over.
Yeah, right. What are you waiting for? Am I supposed to answer
the
that?
address? I don't know. 72.
the best wings in Atlanta. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? It's so stupid. But whatever.
I don't know. A better offer? I guess it's never going to happen. I'm going down right now.
What are you waiting for? How do you answer that? What am I waiting for regarding going to get a plate of wings?
As long as we're talking about ads with brilliant copy, like for eyes that work and see clearly. These are new glasses today.
Hey,
not courtesy of. I paid them good money.
You paid
I
money
think
for them?
I think it was the good money. I didn't check which pocket I pulled it out of. But
which bucket? Which drawer?
This is a good card. Yes, new glasses. So actually, 2 new pairs. This is these are my new progressives for every day out and about. And I'm telling you, Rob.
So those are the ones you wear when you talk to liberals?
I haven't had a chance. Yes, but of course I always ask. It's my first question because I'm a very political person.
Yeah, I know you're not. You're not at all. I just got a kick out of the fact that they're called progressives. And I just made it a mini funny. Anyway, please continue. So you've got the one or the progressive. What does that mean? I don't even know.
It means that there's 2. It's like bifocals except that they blend. So it's like depending on how you tilt and if you're looking at the top, farsighted, nearsighted, farsighted, nearsighted, like that.
We call them bifocals, and my dad.
But there's different. It's different than bifocals, but it's the same principle. But they are different.
Except they're ground, so it's a flow as opposed to a line.
That's right. That's correct. And when I put these, the other one is just for. These are just for just for the computer.
Okay.
So that I can look at the computer and read it and not have to go like this and get the reflection, which is greatly reduced. It used to be that those glasses were filled with that ring light, and now these are anti-glare, thank you very much, which comes standard on Costco frames. I wish I got a commission. Thank you. So yeah, when I put those progressives on, when I put on the new ones, I had taken off my current. I'm telling you, well,
I was there when you said the world is in HD.
HD, it is like 4K now, my friend. I put those on. I could not believe the difference from my prescriptions to the new ones. That's how far off they had gotten. I put these things on me. Let's bring in DJ and any other full house cast member.
DJ.
I
didn't watch that show. I never watched that show. I would never watch Three's Company.
You never watched Three's Company?
I watched a little Three's Company. I didn't watch those 80s ones where there were always twins. It seemed the twins were in every show. Which one was that with the kid?
Well, that's 90s. So Full House and all that. Yeah. I couldn't, any of those. Silver Spoons, Full House, Saved by the Bell. All of them made me want to just like.
Right. Which was the one with Michael J. Fox? Family Ties?
Yeah, but that has some intelligence to it.
Oh, I didn't say it didn't. I just didn't watch it.
I did watch that one, as I recall. That was part of the family. We all watched that thing.
Okay.
We watched him get into the relationship with Tracy Pollan, and then Billy
Courtney Cox. Though I think Billy
Vera and the Beaters. No, not Courtney Cox wasn't in that show.
I thought she played his girlfriend at one time.
That was
Seriously.
It was whoever I just said.
Tracy Pollan, but I think that was the second one.
Oh, well, maybe.
And then he ended up marrying her.
Oh, maybe it was. Maybe she was. Maybe she was. But that's not what I'm talking about. So just
regardless,
because Billy Vera and the Beaters. Remember that song? What?
Yes.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, it was about Billy Vera and the. Weren't they part of the like a Springsteen wannabe movie? The Dark Side of. Didn't they sing the Dark Side or something? I think it's something else.
All I know is they sang At This Moment, and that got huge because of Family Ties, because they played it on there when he broke up with one of them.
Okay.
That's how the world was introduced. Yes.
Well, we had like 3. I was talking about that the other day about Watergate. And regardless, but the whole country followed. Yeah, because there were 3 networks and they all carried it at the same time. So similarly, that was kind of appointment television in those days, and everyone would have heard the song, and then they put it on the radio and just.
Right. That's right.
TV could really launch stuff a lot more than maybe perhaps it can today.
That's right. When you can binge an entire season.
Right.
On day one, and then what?
It's just a different animal. Come on. So I must admit, my background now is not near as fancy
13 episodes. You were right, Rob. Courtney Cox was on Family Ties for 13 episodes. That from Latbat. Not only is she lovely and talented booth announcer-wise, but she's also an incredible researcher, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Let's
she's
give
a
it
great
up
executive producer.
for, whoops, wrong thing, Latbat. Come on, where's my applause?
What are you playing? Is that your music?
It was an accident. I meant to hit the applause, and it... And it didn't.
Well, yeah, she's a heck of an executive producer. But I didn't understand the music.
From the kitchen, ladies and gentlemen. It's hot, 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 hot. How hot? 95 degrees here in Henderson with a breeze, but that doesn't help things much. It's a warm one, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking at the 3 digits into next week, and we'll be looking at high temperatures of 100, 110, 111 in the coming days. Oh!
That's brutal.
A scorcher. That's brutal.
Not
Stay
only that,
inside.
it's dry, man. You step outside, it just sucks the moisture right out of your body.
That's what they call me
Like a science fiction
SpongeBob.
movie. Yeah. Now it is a lovely 71 here.
Oh, that's nice. We have.
It
tell you
is.
what, I'll give you 10 of our degrees. We'll meet in the middle
Yeah.
around 85 or so.
Fine by me. I'll take them off your hand. It's great here. 70. I grilled some smoked sausage. I'm back in the routine. It takes me, I don't want to say I'm old in that regard because I think this has been my whole life. It usually takes 3 or 4 days at least when you get back from a trip to kind of feel that you're back into the routine. And plus, as I said, I was a little beat up. So since then, Bob, I have now purchased a brand new tube of very overpriced
Meat?
sunscreen,
Okay.
which goes into the backpack. And then I just ordered from Amazon today, because I couldn't find them at the grocery store, chapstick
Oh, yeah.
with SPF 15.
Right.
We're just not going to run into those. We're going to try to avoid that from here on in, Bob, because it beat the hell out of me.
So here on in and here on out means about the same thing, right?
I think so. I think flammable and inflammable, isn't that kind of the same thing, too? I don't.
No. I think
Okay,
inflammable
well.
means not flammable.
It does?
I think so.
Okay. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not even pitching the littlest of a fit here on this one. It's not like Samuel L. Jackson in Jurassic Park. I was sound with that one.
Yes. That came up again.
And I have nothing, by the way. I was looking down here.
Oh, me either.
Yeah, I got nothing.
This week was crazy. I was doing a lot of video and stuff.
I didn't even watch what you sent. You sent some Paul. Oh, and by the way, thank you both, because I know Latbat's online here with us just now. Yeah, just got some nice pictures from my trip. So those were just sent, which is very
That's right.
nice. And it also reminded me that I was just, and at work I had to describe it that way because now the delineation of sunburn was getting really pronounced.
Oh.
And so
yeah.
they'd go, now what exactly happened? And I'd go, first base side, third base side. Okay, that's how I described it.
It hurts just to even think about standing out there in that sun and knowing it's happening. It's happening.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's not
And
like
there's
I was out on a
nothing I can
boat
do.
drinking my 50th beer. I've been sunburned for those reasons, but that's because you're half numb on some sort of, anesthesia,
Gop.
some liquid anesthesia.
You're gooped up on gop.
You're gooped up on gop. Right, but I was thinking about that. It was noon on a Wednesday. I was having a hot dog and a Coke. I was a Norman Rockwell painting.
And check out what's going on the lake. As
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys are
there's a
talking
good
about that.
idea. I think they had a rainy day today. I could be wrong. I think it was a little rainy. Oh, by the way, I was supposed to do this. I forgot to do this. Let's see if this works.
June is busting out all over the meadow and the hill.
There. That's my tribute to
All
June
over the
1st.
meadow and the hill.
The hill. Yeah, that's
Okay.
from Carousel, Bob, the Rodgers and Hammerstein classic.
I am familiar
Careless.
with its existence, but know nothing about that one, except that Paul F. Tompkins had a role in it in high school.
Really?
It is
Well, look,
high
this
school
is
production.
Oh, we got. Oh, there we go. It's back streaming again. That's a nice shot, actually. This time of day, how
Yeah,
nice.
I love it when we can see. I love it when it's not dark and blur cam.
I believe that boat out there, Bob, that's out there yonder ways, is a Streblo. It's a wooden boat with that white trim on the side.
No, wait, you're
And
talking about the one that up front or back?
No, out
Out in
yonder.
the water.
It's just sitting there.
You
Just
can tell
floating
from there, from
It's
all the way back
lines
here.
Yeah, from here on the shore, you
Well,
can do that just standing here on the.
You're
pier.
thousands of miles away. What?
Wouldn't it? I think so, because of that white trim on the side, and it runs horizontal, it kind of runs along the lake line, and those are very costly.
Yes, I know from you.
In fact, if you want one, you are ordering it. If you want a new one, usually people buy them.
I thought you were offering me one. I think the entire audience thought you were offering me one. That seems
well.
wrong.
You know what?
You
it
shouldn't
does.
teach people like that.
If I had one, Bob, we would certainly share it. I will tell you that.
No, I wouldn't want any part of that responsibility. Because you know what Ralph always said.
If you can't afford the boat, don't go to the lake.
Right. And then a hole.
Something like that.
Into which one pours water.
Water, that is so
water. A hole in the water into which one pours money.
One pours money, yeah.
One to pour water.
And my mom had the sign that said "Backdoor friends are best," which was right by that was just, we didn't have the heart to tell her. Because, it was cute. It was a duck. It was a duck. It was a little wooden plaque, and it was pan painted. Probably got a craft sale or something. And everyone came in and out through the garage at that house. No one went in through the front door. So it said "Backdoor friends are best." And I think I have it in a box down somewhere. And if I can get it up and running, it's going out on my deck, out on that little porch. I think that would be homage to the lake house. But yeah, look, someone's walking their dog.
Dog. It's a dog on the pier.
Dog of some sort, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
That looks good. Except look at this: long sleeves, jackets, long pants. Oh, the dude in the front's got shorts, but he's still wearing a cap.
What's the temperature up there?
Oh, I haven't looked. I can look.
Echo,
Well,
what's the temperature in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin?
Oh, see, you're gonna beat me to this, aren't you?
It's
59 degrees.
I got 58 here at the lake. Yeah. Yeah, it's chilly there. It's not even 60, and it's June, because June is busting out all over, Bob.
Did you say this before?
June 1st.
Yeah, I know.
I believe I had her sing it. I'll probably not be able to cue it up the same way.
June is busting out all over the meadow and the hill.
Yep, that's it. It's that meadows and the hills, and June, she's everywhere. And I remember in its day, the 60s, or then your stand-up comedians of the time, oh, she's busting out all over, kind of a pregnancy joke. That was a racy joke,
Those were the days.
Yeah,
Vaudeville,
the Buddy Hackett
Catskills.
Catskills, right? The Catskills.
I want to know more about this Catskills. Where did it get its name? How did it end up being a comedy mecca? Up there up in northern New York, right north, up in the hills and vales of New York. And is it still? Wouldn't it? I mean, isn't it still? Is it still a thing? Even does the Catskills exist?
Vaudeville, Bob?
No, not the vaudeville. The Catskills must have been okay.
Right, like what was that movie where
do the Catskills exist anywhere?
But they don't move.
Stop.
Anymore.
Do the Catskills? Yes, the Catskills exist, you moron. Wow, that's harsh for chat. Catskill Mountains are located in the southeastern New York. Okay. Okay, but wasn't there a rich history of comedy there?
Jewish comedy.
I wasn't going to say that, Rob.
But that's not a slam. It's
a borscht. It was known as the Borscht Belt, a nickname reflecting its popularity among Jewish vacationers. During the heyday, numerous resorts in the Catskills featured performances by some of the greatest comedians of all time, but the iconic comedians such as Mel Brooks, Woody Allen, Joan Rivers, and the rest. There's a lot of them. Jerry Seinfeld, Rodney Dangerfield, honed their craft in the Catskills.
And in the Catskills. Yeah, like wasn't that what the whole premise of Dirty Dancing? That was kind of a Catskills type thing where they went up there for the summer, and then they learned the mambo, and the girl got pregnant.
Was that the Catskills? I don't
I thought, well, they went to some mountain retreat resorty thing outside the city. Yeah, I think so. I think that was the gist of it. And then, of course, the help were Gentiles, like that rascal Patrick Swayze. He was.
I remember none of those details. I guess none at all.
You don't see. We don't keep baby in the corner. That none of this rings a bell.
Of course, I know that because it's said over and over and over again. But I don't remember the scene, and I don't remember any of it. That was a one-timer for me.
That was.
I'm sure it was a date.
Yeah, I'm sure it was too.
It wasn't like me and Kevin. Hey man, let's go check out Dirty Dancing. Yeah.
No.
Because me and Kevin both talked like that, as you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Go check out Dirty Dancing.
Again. I was watching this special on Movie Pass. Do you remember Movie Pass? It was they gave you a credit card. It was around 2000, 2001.
Yeah, sure. I remember it existed. I was never a part of it.
Neither was I, but they showed the whole.
I wasn't accusing you. You sounded like I thought, like I was accusing you. I really am indifferent. Sorry.
Anyway, these guys were, $10 a month, and you could go to as many movies as you want.
That's a good deal.
So how did they make money? Obviously, and they kept saying, "Oh, because we're selling the data," and it was like a scam. And then people kept buying the stock. We're going to sell this data.
Oh, I remember something about this fairly recently.
Yeah, it was a documentary just dropped, and I watched it last night. It was interesting.
Okay, interesting.
And when you were just referring to you and Kevin going to see Dirty Dancing more than once, when you guys went and saw it several times.
Well, when we were reminiscing about that as a fact,
right?
It's absolute. It's absolute canon now.
It is. It was said on the lounge. Of course, it's canon.
I thought it was Tracy's. I thought it was one of Tracy's favorites. Yeah.
See.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. I think ladies like the movie. I like the movie. It's got that one time of your life. But Bill Medley, Jennifer Warren, big hit, Bob. It was a big hit.
I remember playing it over and over and over and over and over and over, like friggin'. I want to know what love is. I want you to show whatever. And that's like that outro went for 90 seconds. Same. It was 4 minutes and 35 seconds, and the last minute and a half was just them singing that. I want to know what love is. Foreigner, what happened? Double Vision, what happened?
What happened? I like that. What happened?
What happened?
See, now this was when I jocked. I would always play this song over and over. Because at least it had a beat. Nothing like Yamo Be There.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I played this over and over and over because it was supposed to rotate another 100 times now.
We're going to get banned in several countries for licensed copyright.
Oh, well, there was no singing. So as long as there's no singing, it's legal.
I love the way that people make up the fair use in general. It's like, oh, well, but no, if it's on Tuesday.
No, and it was bumper music. So if it's just 20 seconds, we're licensed for 20 seconds of bumper music.
I remember all of those stories.
We have a partial SFBMI license. It was partial. Just because we're a news talker. So we're just using 25 seconds. That's it. Just bumper.
Yeah. And we log all that stuff.
Oh, every bit of it. Just like I always claimed all my taxes, which were cash when I tended bar, Bob, on my income taxes.
Whenever I mowed a lawn, I said, Uncle Sam, I need to tell you about this. And they're like, you don't have to do this. I'm like, excuse me? No, I'd like to talk to a supervisor.
It's good enough for Elvis. It's good enough for me. He paid apparently all his taxes. Apparently he paid a lot of taxes.
And you see where it
anyway, so Yamo Be There. And I don't know. Like I said, I ran less than 20 seconds. That's just bumper music, so that'll be fine. We're not in any.
Okay, good. Good. We'll clear that with legal.
Yeah.
No
worries. Yeah. Send it up to them. Send it up to legal. That was just like, I remember it was a wing place, and they would run Wild Thing, and there was the Wild Wing Cafe, and they ran Wild Thing by the Trogs in their spot. And Barbara and I go, no, this just isn't going to fly. Well, it works in North Carolina. And we go, we don't care who else is running it. We're not running it because they're going to sue the crap out of us. They don't care about the wing place. They care about iHeartMedia. We're pretty big.
Right.
And they would get angry. The salespeople, So then we looked up what it would cost. We actually reached out to the Trogs people. And that was a one-hit wonder from the 60s. Maybe I've told you that. I'm sure I've told you this. What it was going to cost to license.
No, I don't think so.
Just Georgia, just because it's state or market. Just our market or state for 1 year, if we reproduced it, was like $70,000. This is years and years and years ago. And now if we actually used the real thing, it was like $140,000 or something like that. That's for 1 year. If you want to renew, it's going up. Because they figure if you're coming back for more, it must be working. And that was a one-hit wonder from the Trogs, from the 60s. So you like I would always chuckle inside when a client would go, yeah, I want the theme from Rocky. Put that on my commercial. That's good. That'll it's inspirational. I go, yeah,
Right.
Mr. Conti's going to have something to say about that. I'm just guessing, So yeah, all that. But again, 20 seconds, we're fine. I
Sure.
don't even think.
Sure.
We've
And,
got
yeah.
that partial ASCAP BMI license here at the lounge.
Live 365 had us covered, man.
That was neat. Plus, weren't we followed in Sweden or England or somewhere?
You say that every time. Yes, Japan and Sweden. But Live 365 is still a thing.
Oh, it is.
It is. I don't know if you can just jump on like we did, and anybody can do it. But it's still. I checked it like less than a month ago because I was curious about it. It's still listen. It's still the same logo and everything. So features genres, editors pick trending genres, top stations. I don't know. Broadcasters.
So what are they
Get
claiming
started how
that
to
the site
broadcast. Yes, you can. You can still broadcast on there. So I went to go see if I wonder if there's like an archive and,
No, they didn't save our stuff.
They didn't save the lounge, despite how we dominated in Sweden and Japan.
Oh yeah, we were we're number 8, number 9 on the charts in Japan.
Something like that. But
like that.
But I mean, that was like on whatever that list was. That was crazy. That was, I can't believe, man. That was so many lifetimes ago.
Yeah, that was the downstairs second lounge. That was the second lounge locale.
And I had like this. It was like a 2-computer setup. Yeah. Like one was feeding the broadcast stream, and I was using that DJ software, whatever that was called. Oh my God!
Yeah, because you had me with. I had like an electronic cart deck that you had rigged up for me on my side, so I could do drops. I could do the moon carry drop, because that was a big bit on that show. I wish I had it. I don't. I mean, I have it somewhere. The moon carry.
I used to have it in.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
And everybody plays. Which I just love when Bob misses one button and 50 fire. There it is. Everything.
I didn't find it.
Everything. Songs, crowds.
I'm trying to figure out how to turn this off now.
That's outstanding.
Oh, it faded out. That's wonderful.
Okay, here I found it.
Well, it's a marvelous night for a monkey.
I was thinking about this today, about like doing a remix with 2 different words. And I'm trying to remember what the moon song was, but then just but Carry On My Wayward Son and grab that Carrie.
But that'd be a good one.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what my moon one was because I thought it was pretty good too. I actually thought about trying to produce it and then come up with something and say I have some and play it, but
a new moon carry intro.
But
which is a hybrid of 2 guys that we don't talk too much anymore.
That's right. That's right.
Moon carry was a reference to 2 different gentlemen Bob and I knew 100,000 years ago.
Yeah. And I don't guess we ever talked to Greg on this show, did we?
No, I don't believe so. I do remember though that Mike Carey being how he was built, just big, wavy blonde hair, the Texas thing, he was just. And I remember one time he came into the choir room during choir rehearsal and he had to deliver something or other, and then he left. And Charles looks at us and he goes, when Mike Carey comes in here, the women look at him like a chocolate sundae. I'll never forget that Charles said that.
A chocolate sundae.
Yes.
Boy, couldn't you have waited 2 minutes to say that? That would have been.
The great last line of the show.
Yeah, and let it be Charles' line.
It was a Charles. I mean, and Charles didn't have a whole bunch of them, so when he got that one off, I thought that's pretty funny. Yeah, the women look at him like a chocolate sundae. The stuff that you remember, Bob,
Charles,
and then other things.
What's going on with Charles?
Charles, we're hoping to get together. Believe it or not, that we're going to try to record one last time some Christmas stuff that we never got recorded, and we're hoping. While we think Charles is going to sing crystal clear beautiful for the rest of ever, but the other 3 of us are going, time is not on our side. The pipes are not going to stay like they were when we were 30. So possibly we get together. So yes, I think he had knee replacement and he's getting around now pretty good. And Mark and Kevin are in charge of seeing if they can find out when we can get together to practice V10s, and we'll go over to my new shop because we've got tons of places to record there. We have studio quality recording, so we can get over there and do some.
So you think that would be your last official Christmas recording of the Cumberland Quartet?
Yeah. Which, by the way, I watched a little of my 40th birthday video again the other day, and I know we bring it up, but Bob, you did a masterful job on that sucker. That thing is still holding up.
And with those words, those were the words they chose. I kid you not. Those were the words. So when those words came out, they decided that's when they were going to end the show. They could have done, I don't know, countless other things, but they chose that sequence of words to end it. And this is how we're left with the show. I don't get it. I don't think I can watch anymore.
You've been watching The Lounge Show with Rob Scott and Bob Doyle. Join us every Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and tell your friends and family to do the same. After all, we'd do it for you if you had a show. Probably.
Hi, Pop.